So for your art this week, when you go into Google Classroom, you will see the slide that you've probably already opened in order to view the video that you're watching right now. And you'll see the self-evaluation assignment right here, and it will have your name in it. This will be the copy that you need to type on this week. You can click on it right here in order to get into it. Or if you view assignment, because I believe that's what yours says because you're in the student view, then you will see something that looks kind of like this. This is a different assignment, but you'll find a copy of your work that you can edit in this location on your screen. I'm sorry I can't show it to you completely the way it looks because this is a different classroom that I'm using as an example. I'm normally in the teacher view, not the student view. Once you've clicked into your assignment, which you've likely just done by clicking right here, you'll see the sheet for this week. Your task, you'll be creating an art piece that captures a perspective of this moment in time using materials of your choice. Well, the majority of you have already done this. So really, it's just about completing this sheet and handing your work in formally. The success criteria, well, thought was given to the design and the message in the art. Message, I'm using that term loosely. It could be the ideas you were thinking of, or the thoughts you had, or the feelings you had. There's something that you were thinking about when you created that art, and I should see those thoughts in there. Artistic choices were made to emphasize that message. So maybe you were thinking about spring and you were very happy about the growth that you were seeing. So maybe you chose warmer colors to show that happier emotion. Maybe instead you were looking at your world kind of being turned upside down and how aggressive that felt. So maybe you used bold, thick lines to show that aggression. Maybe you did a collage and you placed objects in different places, but you did it so that the eye would be drawn to this thing first and then over to another thing. You were thinking about the way it was put together. Those were artistic choices. You probably thought about these things and made these decisions. You just may not have even been aware that you were doing it. And finally, I'm expecting that effort was put into the final presentation, so it looks like it's polished, like it really is your best work. So all those things you've probably already been putting into your work. I just wanted to make sure that you were clear on what we were looking for. Down here, you're going to write to me. This will help me understand your art and understand the thinking behind what you created. So first, please tell me about the subject of your art, as in what it's about. So some of you did spring, some of you did your feelings as you were frustrated with the amount of work that you were dealing with, or some of you did stuff about your experiences right now in this time. So tell me about what you were trying to express, what you were thinking of, and perhaps even a little bit about what you were feeling in regards to that. Is this something that was good that you wanted to show that warmth and that idea of happiness, or was it a different emotion or a different idea you were trying to create? Just tell me a little bit about what you were trying to say or what you were thinking about. Here, I want you to be able to point out the artistic choices that you made so that I can notice them too. Maybe you deliberately used color in certain sections or a lack of color in certain sections, and that was trying to tell me something. Please explain that to me. Maybe you wanted to use sharp, jagged lines, and that was meant to show something. Or maybe you used mainly curving lines, and that was meant to make me feel something. All of those artistic choices, I need you to point them out to me to make sure I don't miss all the thought you put into things. Then this section, just a little self-evaluation. When planning your art, did you think about how artistic choices like colors or line thickness, object placement, even just like the light or the dark drawing our eyes, did you think about how any of those things could help you capture your ideas? So if it was a happy thing and you wanted to use warm colors to help emphasize that, that would be, yes, I did. Or if you kind of did it by accident, maybe it's kind of. So what I would do here, I would click in this box. Then I'm going to go up to, well, in mine, I have to show a few more by using these dots. It might actually appear somewhere in here for you. I'm going to go to this fill, and I'm going to pick a color of my choice right there. That's for Mr. Tebow's students. Orange is a necessity. I'm just going to color that in to show which box I chose. Did you go back to make improvements to your design and your finished project, making your work stronger? Well, I wasn't thinking about things so much to begin with, but later on, after Ms. Claxton gave me some suggestions, I went back and yeah, I did make improvements. So again, I click in the box, that's the one I want. I go and I choose a color. There we go. Did you feel that you put in your best effort on this art? I made a lot of improvements. It really did make my work stronger. So yeah, I think it did. And then again, I choose a color. That's in lieu of a check mark, okay? So you can tell me what you feel about your art. Maybe you felt you really did do a fantastic job, like you put a lot of work into it. Let me know by putting that there. If it was a bit rushed, be honest about it, because I do have a pretty decent read on your artistic skills. And then I would really like you to insert your art again. I probably have seen it as you've gone along, but it might take me a while to find it. So if you can insert it right here, just copy and paste, that would be fantastic. You could also go up to insert and choose your image. Like maybe you took a picture with your phone and then you shared it, you uploaded it into your drive, and then you can just pull it, or you can pull it from your photos. If this is like causing you some tech grief, I don't want that. So instead of pasting it here, you do have another option. In your work, when you go to hand it in, you have a section over here underneath the assignment I gave you. You've got to add or create button. You can go to add, and you can take it straight from a file that you might have, or perhaps you can take it from Google Drive if after taking your picture you clicked on share and you sent it to your Google Drive. I'll just show you. If you click on Google Drive, you can actually find files and things in there. Maybe it was this one. Then I can click add. It will upload, and then the button will become turn in, and then I can hit turn in. If that's not working for you, because I know that the tech stuff can totally suck up a lot of time, and I don't want that to be troublesome for you. I wouldn't mind if you just took a picture and then you emailed it to me, like you just clicked on share on your phone with that picture, and then you sent it to my email address. I will quickly type my email address right on here so you can see it. aclaxton@ and then it ends just like yours. apps.hpedsb.on.ca. So that's the email address that you could share your picture with me if that works a little bit easier. I look forward to seeing your art.